Bobby Labonte takes over second. And here comes Jeff Burton.
Watch the forward bite off the corner here of Jeff Burton. He'll just motor right on by.
Steve Park giving it a game try, but that car a little loose off the corner. And he surrenders the position. So there's Dale Earnhardt Jr. leading him across. Now he has an advantage now of a full second over Bobby Labonte. Let's go to his pit.
Tony Uri Sr. is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s crew chief. Tony, those 4 tires got him to the front. What do you got to do to keep him there to get that first win?
We got to stay in front for 50 more laps. Budweiser car's real good. It's been good on 4 tires all day long. We wasn't going to mess that up. Goodyear brought a great tire here, and you can put 2 on and get away with it for about a half a run, but you couldn't make that whole run, I don't think. Tuesday, we put on 4 every time. Hopefully we get Budweiser.
The only thing you can predict here in Texas is the race will be unpredictable. They've run it 3 times, and this in its 4th year could give us a second first-time winner. Jeff Burton scored his first ever Winston Cup win here in the inaugural in 1997.
And Earnhardt is pulling away, Mike. He's almost to 1.3 seconds ahead of Bobby Labonte now.
Car looks flawless in the corner, able to hold it right on the white line on the bottom part of the racetrack. See Bobby Labonte, that's your interval from first to second right there. Bobby Labonte about a half a turn back now.
Riding with the wind.
Just daylight ahead of him. Racetrack.
Doesn't spend much time out of that throttle, does he?
Well, he made it all count when he really needed the grip. He was out of the throttle, and when he got back in, the car was already set really good to get a good run up out of the corner. He didn't overdrive the corner.
Sterling Marlin's car being pushed into the garage area.
He will join Ed Berrier, Joe Nemechek, Jeff Fuller, Adam Petty, Gary Bradbury, Johnny Benson, and Jerry Nadeau as the car is out of the race. Picked up another 10th that lap, 1.4 seconds between Earnhardt Jr. and Bobby Labonte.
He just hopes.
Oh, Matt Kenseth.
Oh, hard in the wall.
Started to say that Earnhardt just hopes there's not a caution flag, but here will be one.
And everybody's going to get past as Kenseth slams the inside wall. And once again, for the 11th time today, caution is out for an accident. It's the 12th caution overall at lap 290. And turn 4 once again is Calamity Corner.
The car hit very, very hard on the driver's side then.
Matt Kenseth, runner-up last night to Mark Martin in the long delayed Albertsons 300.
He's a very talented young man as well. He was leading the rookie points coming into this race.
And they're getting the window nets open, and the fire crew always wants to get that hood up to have a look inside to make sure that there's no broken oil or fuel lines or chance of a fire. There's Matt.
With his hat on already.
Learned that trick from Jeff Green, no doubt. And Dale Jarrett comes back into the race. 45 laps back. Let's show you what happened to Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, he's going into the turn, buddy, all by himself.
You could see it wiggle just a little bit getting in there. Now it turned around. Watch it hit on the left side of that race car very hard in the wall. Now here's where he was lucky. Everybody goes by without contact.
.290 laps complete. 44 laps to go. Still a lot can happen here in Texas.
CBS Sports coverage of the DirecTV 500 is sponsored by Ford Outfitters. No boundaries. Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse. Lowe's, improving home improvement. And by DirecTV. What are you looking at?
292 laps complete, 42 to go. Mike Joy with Buddy Baker and Ned Jarrett. It's been mechanical mayhem. 10 of the 12 cautions here have been for concrete punchers. 10 big accidents, accounting for 10 of the 12 yellows. Now tonight on CBS, Queen Raina of Jordan and guitar god Eric Clapton, followed by a powerful all-new Touched by an Angel. And then Chuck Norris stars in the action-packed world premiere movie, The President's Man. That's tonight on CBS. And Chuck Norris, an interested onlooker today, was Ward Burton's man earlier in this week. Ward's 7-year-old son, Jeb, got to meet the action star, and boy, was he thrilled.
He was, and Chuck was seated next door in the suite here to us at the beginning of this race. So he loves auto racing.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. continues to lead this race now over Bobby Labonte and Jeff Burton. Here's Ralph.
Mike, the gentleman on the left here with his arms folded, that's B. Hoover on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s team. He is one of the chassis special setup guys for Dale Earnhardt Jr., and there's a reason why it's so special. You see, the team found out that B weighs exactly the same as Dale Earnhardt Jr. So basically, whenever Earnhardt Jr. eats, B. Hoover eats, and whatever Earnhardt Jr. eats, B. Hoover eats. And believe it or not, the team gives him a lot of ribbing about it.
Hey, Chuck Norris has his stand-in. Why not Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
Well, sure.
Or would he be a sit-in? Or hopping in that car so they can scale it? Who knows?
Go B. Hoover, huh?
There's the leader. Got an arm out the window to get a little bit of cool air, and there's plenty of that to be had here in Texas. It is a very cool, unspring-like day.
17 cars still on the lead lap.
And 5 of those took 4 tires during this caution flag. Terry Labonte, Mark Martin, Dale Earnhardt, Robert Presley, and Chad Little. So they may be a bit quicker than the cars who did not stop.
You're exactly right, Mike. That may be bigger than we even think it is.
We're getting down toward the end of this one, and you can get a complete review of the past week in auto racing, including results and standings in the weekend recap. Just click on racing at cbs.sportsline.com. AOL users, it's keyword CBS Sportsline. Let's go down to the pits of the second place car and Dick Bergman.
Well, Bobby Labonte and his crew chief Jimmy Makar have had conversation, and they are in agreement. They would like to see a long green flag run. They think that's their best shot to catch that number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Why not? Earnhardt Jr. has incredibly fast pit stops, and he seems to be quick right out of the box on new tires. Mike?
Saw a bit of smoke from Michael Waltrip's car as he came down and got ready for this restart.
That must be an oil tanker. That thing's been doing this for a long, long time. I don't know how much oil he's got in it, but there's plenty.
Yeah, he has been smoking for quite a while. In fact, when we had a caution a while back where Ed Barrier, I thought it could be Michael Waltrip because his car had been smoking, but he's been hanging in there, although he's a few laps down, but still hanging in there. He's being shown in the 22nd position, 2 laps down.
There are only 2 cars a lap down, Bobby Hamilton and Kenny Irwin. As Ned pointed out, 17 cars on the lead lap. If Earnhardt Jr. wins today, he and his dad will become the first father-son combination to visit victory lane in the same season since 1988, Bobby and Davey Allison.
That would be some great company to be in.
Absolutely. I'm thinking the same thing.
That was the last year that Bobby Allison raced. That's when he had his big injury in Coconut, Pennsylvania. We're going to green flag racing.
Bobby Hamilton in the 4 there trying to make up a lap right now. He's not going to get it done, but he is fighting as hard as he can.
And the 2 GM cars got the jump on Jeff Burton's Ford. There's Earnhardt and Labonte. They've taken off, and they have Hamilton as a lap-down car cushion to Burton.
Now, what Labonte's trying to do right now is stay as close to the back of that car of Earnhardt's as he can. If he can stay right up, he might make him a little bit loose and uncomfortable.
That's his best chance, maybe, to pass him, buddy, if he could do that. But Earnhardt begins to pull away a little bit now. Got just a car length and a half away. That's not much, but maybe enough that it won't loosen him up. You got to be right up under him before he can do that, and that's exactly what Bobby Labonte was trying to do.
You're riding with the Circuit City camera on board Bobby Labonte.
And he's not wasting a lot of time out of the throttle either as he goes.